What's going on, guys? My name is Mitch Rubs, and today we're going to be talking about Twine Endurance again. So we're still covering Dan and Vision's Twine Endurance, and today we're going to be covering Bridge Amp. So Bridge Amp is a special one because it only gets hit twice guaranteed, but it gets hit wave 20 and wave 30 and has 4 mini bosses on wave 30, so you kind of have to make it beefy or deal with the mini bosses somehow. So remember, if you guys like this video, leave a like on the video and comment down below, as well as consider subscribing to my channel. Also consider joining Endurance Lounge. Endurance Lounge is a server where we host and leech endurances, and you can host to gain tickets, and when you host you can leech endurances. So it's a good system to spread the rewards around for each other. Now let's talk about Bridge Amp. So Bridge Amp, right, is going to get hit wave 20 and wave 30. The Wargames Meteor Shower is going to be hitting on both those waves, so you have to prepare for that, as well as it's going to get hit on random waves. So the build we're going to do is our recycling / jail build, right? We're going to push them into a hole and we're going to jail build them, right? But this isn't going to be like man-made jail. It's going to be a jail down like in the natural terrain, and you guys will see what I'm talking about. As well as we're going to have a Smasher Bridge and mini boss TP loop. So we also have to worry about Meteor Shower on this. So we're going to have a coverage over our Smasher Bridge, and I'll show you guys the footage right now of what I'm talking about. But basically, the massive meteor won't get taken out by an anti-air trap, so we have to deal with that. As well as, it's going to look a little bit complex, but it's really not. It's pretty simple once you know what's going on. But the traps we're going to be using in this, we should probably cover structures first, but it's going to take 64 traps, 10,080 metal, and 232 structures total. Simple, it's not that bad. So the traps that we're going to be using are anti-air traps. These are going to have 2 reload, 2 range, 1 dura, and heals builds attached. There's going to be 19 of those. We're going to have a wall launcher with 3 impact, 2 reload, and durability. There's going to be 3 of those. We're going to have 1 gold wooden floor spike that's power level 69. Nice. All dura, no physical, and heals builds attached. We're going to have 1 wall spike with heals, builds, and all damage. We're going to have wall dynamo with heals builds attached, crit rating, double crit damage, and there's going to be 2 of those. We're going to have 1 floor launcher with 3 impact, 2 reload, durability. We're going to have 2 blue wooden floor spikes, all durability. We're going to have 1 floor launcher, 2 impact, 2 reload, 2 durability. We're going to have 5 tar pits. We're going to have 2 wall launchers, all durability, 2 reload. We're going to have 5 wall launchers, 1 impact, 2 reload, rest durability. We're going to have 6 wall lights with all durability, 2 reload, 1 effect duration. We're going to have 1 sound wall with all durability and 2 reload. We're going to have 1 wall launcher with 2 impact, 2 reload, 2 durability. We're going to have 5 floor freeze traps with all durability, 1 reload, and effect duration. We're going to have 3 sound walls with all durability, 1 reload, 1 reload, and there's going to be 3 of those. We're going to have 1 wall launcher with all durability, 1 reload. We're going to have 3 wall launchers, all durability, 1 reload, increased build health. And those are going to be 3 of those. And we're going to have 2 floor freeze traps with increased building health. So let's get on to the building tutorial. Alright, so let's get on to building, right? So we have covered home base north, home base east, ramp, beach, valley. We've also covered hill. Hill west, we've covered devil, and now we're going to be covering bridge today, so let's get on over there. Bridge is my H amplifier, and it's right over here surrounded by lava, right? Before we start the video, let's come over here to hill, right? So this is hill west. We initially had our pathway right here, right, for hill west. And this will actually break to a spawn. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this last tile. We're going to get rid of our staircase, our sound wall, and everything. And we're going to move it 1 tile to the east. And we're going to have it bend upwards, go up. And we're going to go off this first tile. This should prevent it from breaking to spawns. And it gives them a closer pathway. So they'll never go through here anymore. So amp that gets hit wave 20 and 30, right? So you're gonna have guaranteed mini bosses on wave 30, and realistically, it's not gonna be a hard amp, right? But we're gonna do something a little bit fun with it. We're gonna be doing a jail build with it. All right, so let's talk spawns real quick. So there's gonna be spawns right over here. There's gonna be spawns over here, and then there's gonna be spawns over here. Okay. So their natural pathway up is they want to come up this little ridgy terrain, and they want to just go straight up, right, to the amplifier. So there's lava to the right and lava to the left, and most people utilize those, but we're gonna go about trying not to kill everything in the lava, which is a little bit different than most people. All right. So first things first, we got to talk pathway, right? So initially, we're gonna have our pathway right here, up right here. We're gonna go a floor out, a floor to the left. We're gonna go floors all the way back here. So there should be 1, 2, 3, 4 floors, a floor to the left, and then a floor here. That's gonna be our pathway of our husks, right? And this pathway, it might seem a little weird, right? But our entire goal is to push them down into here, this little like spiral right here, right? So if they want to get back up, they have to go right here, all the way over here, right? And we're going to put a jail in here. All right. So let's start filling out our tunnel a little bit. So first off, we're going to put these right here. We don't want them to go up this ramp, right? So we're going to have block off and layering there, but we're going to have those there because those are going to have wall launchers on them. All right. So let's do this. Okay, so first things first, we're going to come on up here, and we're going to add a little quarter wall piece right here. And we're going to add a wall and a wall here. Okay. We're going to come to this piece, and to the left of it, we're going to place a floor here. I'll show you guys why we want that floor there. Well, hold on. Let me get my bearing straight. Okay, yeah. It's totally right there. And we're going to place a staircase right here, okay? So the reason is husks would much rather, from walking up here, we're going to have them path right here like this, would rather go up this staircase than walk all the way around and go through here, which makes no sense to me, but whatever. Okay? So now that we have that, right, we're going to line this in walls, wall here, and a wall here, okay? Actually, I think I got this one off. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I was one off on this, so we're going to take that out real quick. Hey, we make mistakes sometimes. Be like that. So boom, boom, boom. Okay. So it's going to be like that. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, so I accidentally took it to one too far this way. Whoops, my bad. Okay, so now that we have that, right, we're going to add a little edited pillar tile right here. Okay. And we should be good. So now that we have that, right, we're set up similar, like, somewhat our recycling here. So we're going to come right here. There's going to be a wall launcher off to the right. There's going to be slowing tiles. There's going to be a floor launcher here. There's going to be a wall launcher, wall launcher, wall launcher, wall launcher, right, to finish anything off right there. All those wall launchers are going to be pushing them down here. So now we have to make our jail portion. All right. So we're going to start down here in this little nook and cranny, and we're going to place a wall on each side and a floor. We're going to do that going out like this. We're just going to surround it in walls like that. We're going to have a wall here. We're going to have 2 floors here, a floor here, a wall, a wall. Okay, and we're going to have a wall around the staircase. Or walls just a period around the staircase. Alright, so it should look something like that. Now, so we're going to push them down with this wall launcher up here. We kind of need to block it off a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're just going to have a wall here. Right, so this is going to be a low impact wall launcher, and it's just going to boop them right down here. And if it gets thrown a little bit too far, they'll arc down and hit off this wall and down in. Okay. So now that we have that, right, we have the basis of our tunnel, believe it or not. We also can add a little pillar right here. So when the husks get booped down right here into our jail, they have to walk all the way around this pillar so they can't skirt this tile. We're as well actually going to add 1 tile here, 1 tile here, right? This is going to serve as a little bit of a lava shield, almost. Okay? Alright, so now what we're going to do, we're going to fill out the traps on this. Alright? One of the things that we're going to do first is we're going to have a floor here, okay? You might be like, why is there a floor there? Well, so one of the things we've noticed is, if you put a floor launcher down here, so we're going to have a 3 impact, 2 times reload speed, 1 durability floor launcher. We're going to place it there. Is one of the things is I've seen a Riot Husk They walk over this, the floor launcher goes off, and they get yeeted back to spawn. So it's a little bit of free recycling we get off of our lava shield. We're still going to edit this back down. We're going to have a wall. This is going to have a healing dynamo, solely for the purpose is sometimes husks walk through walls. Simple enough. I can't stop it. Right here, there's no impact traps around, but they still walk through this ramp sometimes. So that healing trap right there is to help mitigate that. Okay? And also to help mitigate that is we're going to have a power level 69 wooden floor spike. Nice. It's going to have all durability, heals builds attached, and it's going to have the physical element, no investment into it. We're going to place it here. This is just so we do little damage to the husks, and so that it heals back up. We're also going to have a healing wooden floor or healing wall spike right here. So it's going to be just all damage, heals builds attached, just to have damage rolls on these with heals builds attached. We're going to place it here. I've seen husks walk out of here and just hit on this, like only regular husks, and they'll die to those wall spikes. All right, we're going to come on up here, and we're going to have a blue wooden floor spike right here. We're also going to have so this is 2 tiles, so this is going to be a 2 impact wall launcher. So let's find our 2 impact. Where is 2 impact? There it is. And we're going to have a 2 impact wall launcher that shoots them all the way down into here. And that's just enough impact so that everything does end up down here. And this next one, we're going to have a 2-2-2 floor launcher. So this is going to be hitting off of a ramp that's right above it. And we'll get to that when we're in our lobber shield. That's going to hit off of it, and they're going to go down here. We're also going to come to the west of the tile, and we're going to have a blue wooden floor spike. This is going to be for those husks that walk up this ramp, come over here, they're going to get slid by this blue wooden floor spike. We're then going to have tar pits lining this, the rest of this. So tar pit, tar pit, tar pit, tar pit. We're going to have an all durability 2 times reload speed wall launcher here. Boom. Okay, let me think real quick. Okay, so we're going to have a 3 impact wall launcher here. Just making sure I get this perfect for y'all. And we're also going to have a 1 impact. Actually, I think I have this 1 impact on the sheet. So we're going to have a 1 impact wall launcher. So 1 impact, 2 times reload speed, durability. And then 1 impact wall launcher here. And then all durability 2 reload here. This is for the sole purpose of these have really, really low impact because we don't want smashers in our jail, believe it or not. We want the smashers to get staggered, right? But if they get staggered, they're not going to go off into the lava or off into the jail. They're just going to keep walking the path, and they're going to end up in our smasher bridge. Okay, so we should have our trapping right here. Now let's get into the jail. So first things first, we push them down into the jail, right? What we're going to do is we're going to have a wall light. These are going to be all durability 2 times reload speed effect duration. And we're going to place it here. Alright. We're going to have floor freeze traps. These are going to be all durability 1 times reload speed in effect duration. The trap rolls that I do place for this are actually important. Solely for the purpose of, well, simple enough, they're going to run out if you don't. This is going to require some durability on your traps. As well as we're going to have an all durability 1 times reload speed sound wall. Okay. And we're going to have a wall light right here as well. These sound walls aren't necessarily meant for like anything but propane, right? Because propane are just going to get their what's it called? Their propane taken off of them. And then they're just going to walk this gauntlet. You don't have propane issues if you have these sound walls in here. They're not really delaying in terms of like beating, but they really do help. We're then going to have a all durability 1 times reload speed, increased building health on this wall. This is important that it's increased building health, right? Because one of the goals of the husks, if you don't have that increased building health, would be to break through this, walk all the way back here, and walk here. So we're going to have sufficient enough layering right here that the husks don't want to do that. Okay. We're going to continue, and there's going to be a wall launcher right here. We're just going to have it all durability, 1 reload speed, and place it there. To the right of it is going to be a wall light. This is going to be all durability, 2 times reload speed, and effect duration, and place it here. Okay. We're going to have a sound wall. This is going to be all durability, 1 times reload speed. Let's see if I can find it. And it's going to be here. We're also going to have one right here. We're then going to have a wall light here as well. This is going to be all durability, 2 times reload speed, effect duration. And place it here. We're then going to come to right here, and this is going to be a 1 impact wall launcher. So if we can find our 1 impact, it's going to be 1 impact, all durability, 2 times reload speed, and place it here. This is solely for the husks that walk up right here. They're going to get frozen, and they're going to get sent all the way back to this floor freeze trap instead of into this tile. We're also going to place an all durability 2 times reload speed. I think we go all times 1 reload speed, solely because we just keep it consistent, but 1 times reload speed here. We're also going to take a, I want to say we go with a 2 impact right here. A 2 impact wall launcher, and we're going to send it here with a tar pit on the ground. Okay. We're then actually going to take an all durability, 2 times reload speed, effect duration wall light and place it here. And we're also going to take a sound wall with, this one's going to be all durability, 2 times reload speed, effect duration. This is solely this sound wall and this wall light. Our husks just are weird sometimes and will stop and hit on this for a second. If they get stunned by this or this sound wall, they're just going to stop doing that and they're going to walk the gauntlet again. Okay, so now we have those traps down. So the other traps that we're going to place real quick is we're going to have all 3 times impact, increased build health, and 2 times reload speed wall launchers, and we're going to place them right here. This is going to be solely for blasters and what are the other ones? Blasters and gunslingers, and they just like to walk right here sometimes, and they'll just get hit by the wall launcher back here. Simple enough. Don't know why, but they do. Okay. So now that we have that, we're Gucci. Okay, so now that we have that, let's talk about layering. So we don't want them to come up this right here, that would be a no-go, and it would make the husks just want to walk up here instead of our actual pathway. So we're going to add some layering here. First things first, we're going to add a wall, or a ramp facing the west, another ramp facing the west, and we're going to cap this off. Okay. We're going to cap it off right here. We're going to place wall, wall, floor, floor. And we're going to actually have a cone facing the west, a cone facing the west right here. Okay. We're then going to have wall, wall, cone facing the west, cone facing the west, cone facing the west. Wall, 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 cone facing the west, cone facing the west, cone facing the west. All right, simple enough, and that's going to be all the layering, right? If we add any more walls to this, 1, 2, 3, if we add any more walls to this, these walls will be in the connection radius so that smashers will charge at them. So we don't want that. We want the smashers to actually go to our smasher bridge. All right, so that's our layering in the middle section. Now we're going to come over here. And we're going to look at this, right? So say that a flinger or a lobber wants to come right over here to the right and throw right here. That would be an opportunity for them. So we want to block that off, okay? So we're going to come right here. We're going to place a wall, a cone facing the northeast, a cone facing the northwest. All right, and that should be our layering right there. We're also going to place 2 floors here for later when we have to place anti-air traps. All right. So we don't have to block off bar over here because you just don't need to. But we are going to come right here and we're going to place wall, wall, floor, floor, wall, wall, floor, floor on this natural ramp, right? Because some of the husks, for God knows reason, like to walk this way, so we have to block it off. Okay. We're also going to come right over here. We're going to come up here and we're going to place a floor, floor, cone, cone. At the top of this double ramp on the north side. We're going to come over here and we're going to do floor, floor and wall, and we're going to do a wall and a cone facing the south. And that should be blocking off any pathway off to the left over there. Okay. We're then going to come all the way back here behind our jail. We're going to place a... Well, let's do these traps all the way right now. So we're going to place a edited floor tile. This is going to be facing the west. We're going to have a heals builds attached dynamo. Crit rating, double crit damage, heals builds attached, and we're going to place it here. We're going to place a wall here. You might be like, why is this wall? This is to help with phasing husks, because phasing husks do come through here. That's why there's a wall dynamo. We're just going to place an all durability 2x impact wall launcher. Boom. We're then going to place a wall right here and a cone. This cone's going to be edited facing the west, and we're going to use our increased building health floor freeze traps. So boom, on the back of it. And then we're going to have our increased building health wall launchers. So I just have a couple of these wall launchers with increased building health. Doesn't really have to have appropriate rolls, but I mean, that's what we got. We're going to have a edited floor facing the west. A cone facing the west. We're going to have an increased building health floor freeze trap. A wall with increased building health. And I prefer wall launchers here solely for the purpose of, like, why not? Like, if a husk does get into there, it's going to be able to push them back. We're going to have a floor edited. And then we're going to have a cone facing the northwest, and that should be our layering down here. Any farther we come this way, we're actually going to get into the smasher's radius of our amplifier, and they'll actually want to come down here and charge those, which is a no-go. Another thing that people like to do is they like to push mist monsters into this lava because they can't die in this particular patch of lava. That's a bad thing. We don't want mist monsters in the lava. If a smasher gets down there, he's going to start breaking this block off from the lava. That's not good. We don't want that. Okay, so that should be our sufficient layering, right? Now we're going to talk about lobber shield and our anti-air traps everywhere. Also, so now that we have all that, we're going to start on our lobber shield. What we're going to do, first off, is we're going to add a floor on the back of this block off. Floor. All right. We're going to go floors all the way over to here. We're going to go floor. All right. Now you might be asking why. And we're going to have actually anti-air traps on all of these. So we're going to take our anti-air traps. These are going to be heals builds attached kind. They're going to be 2 reload, 2 range, 1 durability, and heals builds attached. You don't need that much, what's the word for it? Durability on these, just because it only gets hit 2 waves of those. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. And then we're also going to place a floor right here, and this is going to have an anti-air trap on it. Okay? Off the back of these two, overlooking our jail, we're going to have a cone facing the northwest, a cone facing the southwest. We're going to have a cone facing the north. Same with this one. This is going to be a cone facing the south. We're going to have a, we're going to edit this into, just frankly, into a ramp. We're going to have a ramp here. A ramp here, a ramp here, and then we're going to have this with all the tiles edited out facing the southwest. And we're going to do the same right here, and this is going to be all of them facing the northwest. We're then going to add a floor on top of those 2 tiles, and we're going to add our anti-air traps. This is solely for this purpose of, I've seen meteors be able to break those 2 lobber shield tiles and break this staircase, and we don't want this staircase broken, because this gives them their path back up to our pathway. Okay. We're then going to go 1, 2 tiles over. And then on this 3rd tile, we're going to go 2 up. All right. So it should look something like that. This is solely for the purpose that flingers can throw right here, but not right here for some odd reason. So we have to go up 1 more tile there. Okay. And that should be our lobber shield. All right. We're then going to go place anti-air traps over right here. All right. So now that we have our lobber shield, we have our block off, we have all the stuff that's included into our build. We have to talk about the amp design. This is the one where, like, if anybody's been in my base in the past, like, I don't know, 2 months that I've had this build, they've always freaked out because this looks godly complex. And And it's really not, this amp design. But it might look confusing if you've never like seen something like it. So what we're going to do is we're going to start right here. We're going to place a floor, right? We're going to have a ramp going up like this, going straight to the west, and then it cuts off to the south. And we're going to have a ramp going up to the south, all right? We're going to have a floor. It's going to be edited facing the south, and then another floor edited facing the south. We're going to have a floor here, right? Off this floor, I like to add a little like pillar right here for later. We're going to go forward another tile. We're going to go right 1, 2. And then we're going to go 1, 2 forward. Okay? Alright, so that's not too complex already. So we're going to come right over here to the southeast one, and we're going to add a pillar right here. That's just also going to be supporting for our upper layer. Alright, so now here's where the thing is. We can't really do our same normal amp design because there's 4 mini bosses and there's a chance they won't teleport with the 2 mini walls like this. There's a chance that somehow something happens where they beat on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to place this first low wall right here. We're going to have a floor piece right here. Alright, so you might be like, why? Well, if they all push each other, a couple of them will get pushed into here, right? And we'll have a ramp right here, right? So a couple of them will get pushed over here, they'll walk up this ramp, and then they'll walk back down. We're going to have a low wall here, a low wall here, low wall here, low wall here, okay? We're then going to take a archway. We're going to add an archway here and here, or like these little half archways. And then we'll have archways all around the surroundings. So boop, boop. Alright, so now that we have that, we're going to come right back up here to this ramp. We're going to have a floor, alright? We're going to have another floor off to the south, and we're going to have the northwest corner edited. We're then going to edit our floor facing the north. Edit our floor with every single tile taken out to the northwest. We're going to have a regular floor. I want to say we're going to have a regular floor here. Oh, no, we're going to have a west tiles taken out. Sometimes it's just hard to follow screenshots or that I've taken previously, and I want to get this right for you guys. We're going to then add a floor here. We're going to follow the pathway of this, of what we already have. We're going to have floor, and then we're going to have these edited floors on the ends of it. Okay. So why are we doing this, right? The sole reason is we're going to have a massive meteor that hits on this ramp, or on this wave, right? So the massive meteor can't get taken out by anti-air traps, and it destroys whatever piece it touches, right? So if we have a regular smasher bridge here, right? So we have this regular smasher bridge. Say the massive meteor hits right here, right? And breaks this tile. If we don't have this covering here, just surprise, now there's no smasher bridge, and smashers will start going havoc on your base, right? So this is protection against 2 massive meteors, right? Say a massive meteor hits this spot twice. They're going to break this. They're going to break this, and then your bridge is still fine. So that's like the whole goal of this bridge, is to protect against the massive meteor. As well as we're going to protect against regular meteors too. And how we're going to do that is we're going to take anti-air traps. We're going to place 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. So 3 up top. And then we're going to place 1 right here, here, and here. These are going to be able to reach the meteors and make sure that our bridge isn't going to be destroyed. Simple enough. So you might be thinking, all right, so how does this work? So smashers and mini bosses are going to walk all the way up right here. They're going to walk up here, up here, up here. Because remember, smashers want to target the amp first, right? They're going to, if they see an open amp, they're going to charge that open amp. They're going to go boom. Right? That's their first priority. Second priority is going to be walls within 3 connection tiles of these surrounding tiles, like right here. These walls, 3 connecting tiles that are walls, right? So they're going to see these walls up here, and they're going to want to charge those, okay? So they're going to walk all the way up here, right? They're going to walk all the way around here, and then Smasher's going to see the open amp again, right? Because their first priority is the amp, and they've already forgotten about the amp because they've turned away from it and walked up this ramp. So they're going to walk over here, they're going to see the amp and charge off right here. All right, so they're going to get stuck in that loop. The mini bosses, however, are going to walk all the way up here. They're going to come right here. If they're all clumped up, a couple are going to come right here, and then the others are going to get pushed off to the side. They're going to teleport down to right here, and then they're going to walk the bridge again. So that's how the amp design works, and there'll be footage of it earlier in the video. You guys will see it. But basically, that's how we're going to prevent against the mini bosses and stuff like that. Alright guys, future Big Mitch here. We have to add a couple things that I forgot in the initial tutorial. One of those is we're going to add little quarter walls in certain areas that I forgot. So we're going to add a quarter wall here, and a quarter wall here, and one right down here. So this is just so that the husks have to walk even farther to get out of the jail, and this is so that the husks have to walk on this left side, so they're walking farther away from these walls. The other things that we have to change real quick is we want to change all these wall lights in here. And yes, I know this is late in the video, but we're going to change these to one reload. So one reload, one reload. We're also going to change this sound wall. We're going to break that. We're going to place this one reload wall light. We're going to place the sound wall on the backside. So Aldera one reload sound wall here. And then we're going to place the Aldera one reload sound wall here. That should be the majority of the things that needed a little fix. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do like it, please please remember to leave a like on the video. It really helps out the channel, as well as consider subscribing. We just hit 10K. Poggers. So thank you guys so much. It means the world to me. I've been doing this for about a year now and never expected as much support as there has been. So thank you for that. As well as consider joining my Discord and Endurance Lounge. It'd be a blast to have you guys there. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.